Welcome to Smack Talk. As always, I'm going to have two links down below in the description box to credit WWE. First, it's going to be the text results if you want to go through these and watch some of the segments if you don't have cable or whatever. And then we have the video highlights, of course, showcasing Jelly Roll, which, for the record, I love. You have no idea. Even though I said what I said about celebrities in the WWE, I still don't take away from what I said. This was in Nashville, Tennessee. This is also Jelly Roll's hometown. So I wasn't fully against what ended up transpiring throughout the night, as well as multiple little mini blackouts for a couple of minutes that I thought was interesting. Jelly Roll was seen backstage and he ran into Randy Orton. It was really nice. LA Knight on the mic talking about Seth and the Goons and the Walrus Paul Heyman. Then Heyman, of course, came out trashing LA Knight about his future, saying that he's nothing, he doesn't see anything, because he is the all-knowing Oracle. Solo and the crew then come out behind Heyman. Solo threatens him, reminds him of what happened last year when he went through the table. He could make that happen again, so Heyman decides to leave through the crowd. So now you have Solo and the Goons and Kirk Hammett as well. It's gotten really tall, eyeing up LA Knight. And as they enter, Jimmy Uso came out to the aid of LA Knight with a chair. It was nice to see that. I was kind of hoping we were going to see Jacob Fatu as well. Make it a little bit of a 3-on-3. But Nick Aldis came out and said that it's going to be Solo and JC Mateo versus LA Knight and Jimmy. I would have wanted to actually see Talatonga and Tongaloa, just because we haven't really seen them do much yet in the ring. MFT t-shirts, including the whole family. My Family Tree is what that stands for. Or the motherfucking Tongas. And it didn't include Tongaloa. We're missing a Tonga. I think he might come back and be all like, hey, so what, you just removed me from the family? I would love to see Tongaloa flip the script and becoming a babyface. I think that would be pretty awesome myself. So you could see some of that segment right there. Looking cozy. Alexa Bliss wins the Fatal 4-Way against Roxanne Perez, Kairi Sane, and the NA champ Sol Ruca. Not going to pretend like I know who that is or what championship she actually has. I don't know if that's like an intergender championship. It wasn't being labeled as the Women's North American Championship. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the same one Dirty Dom had some months ago. I have no idea. But there you have it. And Charlotte Flair was with her. They had their little thing backstage where they were talking. Even her shirt says, "We're not friends." But whatever. I'm really liking this duo. It does make sense to me. And I really hope, as per what she said on a podcast, that maybe this will bring her out of being a heel and she will return to being a face. Much prefer her as a face, and she much prefers it as well. Really, really like her. She's one of my favorites of all time, Charlotte Flair. Always and forever. Okay? This I'm okay with. I know a lot of people won't, and you're allowed to feel that way. Never going to challenge that. But the Street Profits lost to Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy. Whatever. To Joe. And Dexter Lumis. We now have new tag team championships. Eric Rowan interfered. I thought they were more on the side of being the good guys, kind of like the face of, this faction. Whatever. Could have done without the interference, honestly. I just feel like that would have solidified the integrity of this moment a little bit more. It is what it is. I had written here, lots of blackouts. Now Jelly Roll performed his song. I thought this was awesome. This was just really, really, really good, in my opinion. Even though I was criticizing what was going on, I still say things like, you know what, push Carmelo Hayes, push Dragon Lee, just to name a few, okay? Like, we didn't even see them. So Jelly Roll performs his hit song, Liar. He's lost a ton of weight, very proud of him. He's been clean, sobered up, all that good stuff. Logan Paul came out to ruin the show, and it was really good. He was really ripping into Jelly Roll, basically saying a lot of things that a lot of us might have been thinking, like, hey, you're not a wrestler. What are you doing? You're taking up our time. I don't care what anyone says. Logan Paul is good at what he does. He's really good at being a heel. He's just a natural heel, and I think it's because he's a heel in real life. Jelly gets into Logan's face about this is his hometown. Randy Orton came out flipping out on Logan Paul. Then Drew McIntyre came out and Claymore kicked Randy Orton. So Logan Paul's like, I'm going to pounce on Randy Orton. And then Jelly Roll, as you could see here, didn't let that happen. Grabbed Logan. I almost called him Logan Paul by the hair. Tossed his ass out of the ring. Nick Aldis came out, and I thought he was going to announce something, but I can announce something because it's been talked about, and I even said this in my celebrities video in the WWE. A Jelly Roll right now is going to be in Randy's corner when he faces Drew tomorrow, I think on Sunday, right? At Saturday nights. Wait, that's Saturday. Then that would be tonight, not on Sunday. The idea now is, now that we got him, you know what I'm saying? We got him in the spotlight. Allegedly, he's been training, and he's going to have a match at SummerSlam. Like I said before, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, I'm not against it if we're not jeopardizing somebody else that could have had a moment. And that is what's happening. We are having, maybe I'm being dramatic, but I'm going to say how I feel inside. I feel like we're having some incredible talent, real superstars of the WWE main roster, being shelved aside for celebrities. That's how I feel. If I'm wrong, then by all means share with me how I'm wrong. R-Truth defeats Aleister Black. I liked the match. I liked the two of them. I didn't like the finish. It was too quick, but a good match. It showcases that Ron is still agile. He's fast. He's in great shape. He could be taken seriously. But the whole, like, distraction with the chair, then just rolled him up and pinned him. I didn't like that, but it did show what R-Truth is capable of. Then we had Tiffy and Trish in the ring, chatting about their match at Evolution, and then Naomi came out. And then Jade attacked Naomi, and then that was the end of it. And then backstage, we had a furious Aleister Black that was chasing down R-Truth, and he got in the way and said, just let it go. Of course, he just said, forget that laid out priest. Maybe there's going to be a match there. I don't know. All I know is that I'm very happy with him having come back to the WWE. So far, he's being booked pretty decently. Some good, solid matches. He's very good. And I know I sound like a broken record, but he's here. I've seen him before when he had his prior run in the WWE. I didn't care for him much, no offense. I'm not saying it was a fault of his or the booking. I just, whatever. Now I'm all like, ooh, what's next? Like, I'm really invested in him. Oh, yeah, that's where Tiffy, had her little in-ring chat with Trish. And then LA Knight and Jimmy Uso defeated Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo. Heyman caused the distraction by talking to LA Knight, and I feel like it was meant for Solo to win, but they didn't capitalize on it, and they still ended up losing. And then post-match, even though LA Knight was not threatening Paul Heyman and inadvertently actually saved him from being attacked, what happened, right? Braun Breaker spears LA Knight, Bronson Reed tsunamis LA Knight, and no one came out to help him. Was really hoping for Jacob Fatu to show up, but it is what it is. And that was essentially the night, the whole night. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm in trying to make me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half. I'll twist it, break it off in your ass. You'll get the Solo Sikoan spike broken off in there. Then you'll get speared in your arm while it's up there jammed. And then when you roll on your back, you're going to get tsunamied. It all makes sense to me in my mind. You want to subscribe? Great. If not, I don't blame you. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.